I ate a Big Mac every single day for a week. I'm 38 years old. I'm 7% body fat, and my abs did not go anywhere. Here's the trick. Welcome back, guys. I'm Neil John Thomas. If you're new here, I'm a 38-year-old retired bodybuilder, and now I just teach men over 30 how to get in the best shape of their lives with as minimal effort as possible. Please like and subscribe if you don't want to eat like a monk and you actually want to enjoy your life. All right, guys, so let's talk about eating a Big Mac every single day and what the common conception or misconception is around eating your favorite foods. What I teach men is macrolation. It's a term I made up. It's AKA macro manipulation. And it's not a diet. It's a lifestyle. It's a way to think about food and calories in a different type of way. So when I say I ate a Big Mac every single day, I made the Big Mac myself. I made the Big Mac sauce. And that Big Mac is 482 calories and 46 grams of protein. So by it being under 500 calories, I can eat one of these every single day, thoroughly enjoy my meal. There is no suffering involved whatsoever, and I'm still in a slight deficit every single day and at the end of a week. And if you look at the viral Big Mac short video I did, there's a ton of comments of people that remade it themselves, and multiple people said the Big Mac sauce I make is better than the actual Big Mac sauce you get from McDonald's. That's saying something. You get an even better experience eating a Big Mac you make yourself than going out to eat. So the lesson I want you guys to take away from this video is it's never the food that you eat that is making you fat. It's the macros around the food that you eat that is making you fat. See, every single meal that you love can be remade in a lower fat, higher protein version. So when you eat it, you're still getting the same experience. It's not like, you see those recipes sometimes and you try them where this is like, it's better than chicken and rice, but it's not like, oh my God, this is amazing. This really hit the taste buds. I feel so good eating this. No, all these recipes that I have, and if you guys want the recipes, it's absolutely free. Link is in the bio. I have a whole book. I make 3 new recipes every single week. You can go download them for free. So try them out. They're amazing. But let's just say hypothetically, your favorite meal is chicken parm, like Cheesecake Factory chicken parm. I can tell you right now, I already know that that is 1,500 to 1,900 calories and a ridiculous amount of fat. You can have the same experience that you would have eating that, where you feel so good. You're like, this just tastes amazing, hits all the taste buds. You can have that same feeling remaking it at home, but actually being lean and staying lean for the rest of your life. You could remake chicken parm probably between 550 and 700 calories with 50 grams of protein. So you're gonna maintain your muscle and put on muscle. You're gonna feel satiated and you're not gonna feel horrible. You eat, you go to Cheesecake Factory and have one of those meals, the fat content is so high, I feel bloated, I feel disgusting. All I wanna do is sit down and my body is literally telling me, hey, we need 5 hours to digest all this nonsense. But when you remake it, you're gonna feel great. You're gonna feel amazing, and you're still gonna have energy because guess what? There is no restriction. You're having tons of carbs. It's a chicken parm, right? So that's what I teach men is recreate all your favorite foods. Lower the fat, raise the protein. Last week I did a Biscoff donut that was absolutely mind-blowingly good. I think it was about 150 calories and 14 grams of protein. So you could eat 3 donuts at 450 calories with 42 grams of protein and be stuffed. That's the trick. Because there's so much protein in it, you are so satiated. I couldn't even eat 6 of those if I wanted to. But again, it's not the food that's making you fat. I'm eating donuts and cheesecake every day, guys. I'm 7% body fat. My clients that are in their 60s and 70s are 8 to 12% body fat without doing any cardio. And they're eating donuts and cake and ice cream every day. You can do the exact same thing. It's not the foods, it's the macros around the foods. And another big problem that isn't talked about enough is mentally, it is exhausting having tons of stress around trying to get lean while restricting foods and then thinking about that food that you can't wait to have on the weekend. Like, oh, I had chicken and rice all week and we're down a half pound. Can't wait for Saturday when I get to have pizza. That is a horrible relationship to food. That is mentally unhealthy. Imagine if you could wake up every day and have that pizza every single day. You could have a Big Mac every single day and pizza every single day and pancakes every single day. That's my point. That's why I preach this so hard, because it's so against the grain of what is normal now, how the fitness industry pushes the hustle more and grind more mentality. If you're not eating chicken and rice and you're not on the Stairmaster every day for an hour, you're not doing it right. That is so false. You can get in the best shape of your life eating your favorite foods and not ever going on a Stairmaster ever again. I'm not anti-cardio. Obviously, there's lots of health benefits to cardio, cardiovascular, etc. But you don't need to do it if you don't want to. You can literally just count your steps. But that being said, in that Big Mac video that I told you, the short that did really well, there was a guy in there that did a burger challenge. I want to say it was like 6 months. He ate burgers. That's it. That's all he did. Every day, multiple times a day. All he did was eat burgers, and he lost 80 pounds. It's my point right there exactly. If you are in a deficit, you can eat all your favorite foods, but you have to learn how to recreate it. Otherwise, you'll be hungry. Because, for example, if you have a regular Big Mac from McDonald's, the calories aren't super high, but the macros are absolute dog shit. It's like 25 grams of protein and like 40 or 50 grams of fat. So you're not going to feel satiated after that. If you eat a Big Mac, could you tell me right now, if you eat a Big Mac, are you going to be full? No, you're going to want French fries and a shake and maybe chicken nuggets. I would. But when you recreate these foods at higher protein, now you're going to be satiated. You literally are going to be stuffed. I have a guy that I've been helping at the gym who just started remaking all my recipes, and he said he's having trouble eating 3 meals a day now. And those 3 meals a day are pancakes, the Big Mac, and he's been doing the cheesecake, the Biscoff cheesecake. It's like 1,500 calories, guys. If you eat 1,500 calories, you're going to lose weight. And guess what? He's not miserable. He says he feels great. Everything's awesome. So my point is, you can make all your favorite burgers, pizzas, cakes, cookies, ice creams. It's not about what the food actually is. It's about remaking it in a smart way. And the reason this works forever, literally until the day you die, you can be 10% body fat right now for the next 50 years. The reason this works is because there's no restriction whatsoever. Anything in life, if you tell your brain, no, we can't have this, what happens? You want it more. It's common in psychology. Think about, you tell a kid, hey, you can't have those cookies. The kid wants the cookies. He's going to wake up in the middle of the night, get a chair, get the cookie off the top of the fridge, right? You can't restrict things forever. If you tell yourself, I'm going to eat chicken and rice, I'm going to get in the best shape of my life, or I'm going to do keto or whatever, but then on Saturday I'm going to have a pizza, chemically what's going to happen in your brain is as soon as you have that pizza, because you've restricted for the whole week, you're not getting any dopamine hits from food now. When you have that pizza, you're going to get a crazy dopamine hit. And chemically, you're going to be crazy. You're going to want more of that food. This is what always happens. People fall off the wagon, they go out to eat, and then they go to Cheesecake Factory, they have 2 beers, they have a cheesecake, and it's like, well, you just had 5,000 calories. You just negated 2 to 3 weeks of suffering. Why'd you suffer for that 2 to 3 weeks? For that one meal. That's pointless. Think about it the same way as like sex. I brought this up many different times, but when we're talking about it chemically in the brain, you have dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, main hormones that are getting released when you have sex. If you don't have sex for the next year, right, and then you go have sex, what happens? If it's the best feeling ever, right? You just restricted the sex for so long, the chemicals in your brain are like, bam, blast off. You're like, this is amazing. And then what happens? You want it again. But what happens if you have sex every single day? It's still good. It's still fun. It's still enjoyable. But that dopamine hit you're getting isn't insane. It's manageable now. Now you're like, it's good. You can go 3 days a week, whatever, a week and a half without sex, and you're okay. It's the same thing with food. If you restrict all these things all the time, every time you go back to eat it, your brain is going to want it that much more, and you're going to suffer that much more. That's why it's not sustainable long term. So I hope that video was insightful for you guys. Please like and subscribe. Let's try and really show the world what the fitness industry has been teaching wrong for all these years, and show men that they can live an enjoyable life. Again, the link for my free recipes are all in the bio. Go try them out for yourself. If you want to take it a step further, I have a full 12-week program from A to Z, walking, the recipes, how to eat when you travel, how to eat when you go out, how to drink alcohol, it's got everything in there. It's got a whole entire inner community of men going through the same things. I really want to preach to you guys that this is the way to get in the best shape of your life and to not be miserable. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.